It's about passion for a sport we all enjoy. It's about conservation, education, community, and fellowship. It's about a single voice of strength. It's about being part of a common cause for the common good. It's about you. It's about us. It's our time to come together.
We're asking you to join us
and become a proud members American Catfish Association. You'll be happy you did. They're doing a great job.
Yeah, they are.
Welcome, everybody, to the first annual CA 12 Days of Christmas. Every night for the next 12 nights, we're going to be giving away some unbelievable prize packages. And tonight, we're starting off with one of the greatest rod companies out there, B&M. So, without further ado, let me bring in Jason McDuffie with B&M. Jason, there he is.
Hey, how's it going?
Good. How are you?
Doing well. Just busy time of year. You know, this is the time of year where most of trying to get in a ton of product, and this is where a lot of your stores want to get their product so they can have it ready come, February, March time frame. So we're getting in inventory, shipping out inventory.
Yeah. No, we're under the same kind of crunch. Stuff coming out of offshore with the shipping the way it is and everything these days. It's just incredible. And and it doesn't seem like there's a lot of motivation on the other end of the ocean.
No, there's not. It's a multifaceted problem that we could probably do an entire 2-hour show on if people really wanted to dive deep into it. But I think the biggest thing for our audience to understand is that, whether it's with us or any other company that's dealing with the catfish world right now, I mean, I hate to say it, but we have to have some patience because it is an issue. We're doing everything in our power to get inventory in for you guys. And it is, it's not just the slowing down of the ports. It's also, you're looking at tripling the cost of a container now from where it was just a year ago.
Triples a deal.
Yeah, no kidding. That's what, and if when you go to the store next summer or in the spring, even, you're going to see prices that are probably 15 to 20% higher than they have been. And that's just, unfortunately, it's a reality of, we're all of us, as having a company that deals in the fishing world, we're being squeezed from both ends. And it's, I'm not going to lie and tell you it's a terrible problem, because the one thing that COVID has done is it's been a boom to the fishing industry. There's no hiding that.
Yeah.
But it's it's created a situation where the demand is sky high, and the people producing the products understand that. And you've also got the reality is you got politics involved out there on the West Coast that's slowing a lot of this down. So
let's not even get into that. I mean,
no. I'm not going to get into it.
That's another 2 hours.
Yeah, this thing is multifaceted, and what it means to the consumer is you will see prices increase a little bit, in the 15 to 20% range. You will see inventory getting to the shelves a little later than normal. Containers that were supposed to be here in September are just now arriving, that type of stuff. So it's, everybody in our industry is busting it to get product to you. And we're doing our best.
Yeah, we run into the same thing. I mean, there's 700 pounds of merchandise. Air Express used to be about $2,000, $2,200. And recently DHL quoted me $9,600 for that same shipment.
Yeah, that's
incredible. That's it. I mean, you can't. It's a loser, for us. So it's very, very difficult. So people, as you said, need to be patient and understand that hopefully in the next year or two, this will start to settle down and go away. But the fishing industry is booming. It is. We were talking to Glenn Hughes, the president of the American Sport Fishing Association, last week, and he was saying that fishing is up. 55 million people in the United States alone now enjoy recreational fishing. It's a big number. Big number.
Yeah,
I know when I started in this industry a little over 10 years ago, I think it was in the high 30s, low 40s million.
Yeah, sounds about right.
So, so it's steadily increasing.
Yeah. When
so Jason, go. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. I was gonna ask you. 75 years is coming up.
Yeah. Say our company started in 1947. It was originally, I think this is coming up later, but it was originally a broom and mop company. And in 1947, Mr. Will, the founder of the company, got back from World War II and started a broom and mop company. But he also started dabbling in cane poles for fishing. Well, the bamboo cane pole part of the business became more lucrative. The brooms and mops went away, but the name B&M was already incorporated, so the name B&M stuck. And for the first probably 20, 30 years of our existence, our primary source of business was bamboo poles. Through the 50s and 60s. Once we got into the 70s, we started introducing more of the fiberglass poles and the telescopic poles. To this day, the telescopic Black Widow 10 and 13 foot are still the two most sold telescopic poles in the United States. And volume wise, that's the pole that we sell the most of. You wouldn't think an $8 pole that you can buy at Walmart is your biggest mover, but the volume of that is such that those are our biggest volume items.
Well, there's a lot of people that start taking up the hobby of fishing, and Walmart's a place that they go. They buy the package deal, the rod, the reel, the quick little tackle box, and they go out there, dig up a couple of worms, and they start fishing, and that's how it all starts.
That's exactly it. You combine that with if somebody's got their grandkids at home and they have a $150 ducket rod, they don't want their grandkids messing with that. They want, they'll go down to the local store and get a cane pole or a telescopic pole, and let people use that. But we've from the 70s moving into the 80s, and in the early 1980s, we introduced the Bucks graphite jig pole, which was the first graphite jig pole sold in the United States. And is still the number one selling jig pole in the U.S. At first, when we brought it in, we were told nobody's going to pay $30 for a crappie pole. So you can imagine that $30 is nothing now for a fishing pole.
That's wholesale.
We've held pretty good. That item is still in the $40 range at most stores. So we've held up our pricing pretty well over the last 40 years.
Well, you guys do such a great job. How many different model poles do you have, Jason? I'm sure that you have some poles that you brand for one thing or the other, or maybe multiple uses. But how many different model rods do you have?
Oh, different models, somewhere in the 65, 70 range.
That's
maybe
a
little
lot.
Higher. We also we're also one of the largest suppliers of frog and fish gigs and fish and spears. We also make duck decoy anchors. So we do a little bit of a lot, So.
Plus, you have the George Young signature series of terminal tackle.
We do terminal tackle for catfish that George has helped us with, and it's done really well for us. It has.
Yeah. No, it's I have all sorts of fun with George about the packaging. Who in the heck would put your ugly mug on a package?
Hey, I think going forward we do more with that catfish logo than we do his face, because people would rather see that catfish logo. So
George is I love George to death, and I'm always busting his chops, and he's always busting mine. So it's always a payback. But he knows his stuff. He really knows his stuff.
Yeah, he was one of our very first pro staff members on the catfish side, and
same here.
Yeah, he's really been instrumental in helping us build our brand in the catfish world because, even though we're 75 years old, we've only been in the catfish market for about 10 or 12 of those years. So,
right. Yeah, crappie is your strongest segment, correct?
Correct. Crappie is our strongest segment. We are the number one crappie pole in the United States. On the catfish side, it is for the last 2 years in a row, our catfish sales have doubled. So we're growing, exponentially there. Some of that's COVID related, but some of it's also just building the brand and expanding our assortment. We started off when I got here 6 years ago, we had maybe 8 models of catfish rods, and now we're up to nearly 20. So,
yeah. So do you have any of your newest and greatest catfish rods with you that you can show us? Just so everybody knows, every night for the next 12 nights, we're going to be doing this. We're going to be highlighting certain companies and brands, and you're going to have a chance to win some of this stuff along with other items every night for the next 12 nights. On the 13th night, there's going to be a grand prize that we're going to select from the first 12 people that won. We're going to select a grand prize from that. So we certainly appreciate Jason and B&M stepping in to be our first of the 12 days of Christmas. Listen, you have to be an ACA member to qualify for this, because we've got a list of all the ACA members already in random.org, all ready to go. And in just a little bit, we're going to draw a name, and the first winner of the ACA 12 Days of Christmas is going to be drawn. So, Jason, take it away. So what do you got?
All right. So our first rod that we have is, let me get it turned the correct way. It might help. So right now, our number one selling catfish rod is our Silvercat Elite medium heavy casting rod. With that family of rods, this is our third different style. Last year we came out with a heavy action version, and this year we've got a light action version. This one's about 20% less backbone than our medium heavy. We really developed this for a lot of our guys that are lake fishing, and we had a lot of our guys from Missouri North that wanted something with a little lighter action. So we developed it for those guys for a lot of channel catfishing, and it's, based on the pre-orders, we're going to do pretty good with it as well.
What's the price point on that, Jason?
This one's going to be around $69.99. So, I mean, it's an E-glass blank.
A great price.
Yeah. And, we got solid stainless steel guides. We got the X-grip handles with the aluminum reel seat. I do know that as of right now.
And that's a medium heavy?
This one's a light. This one's going to be a light.
That's a light. Okay.
Yep. This one's a light action. And it is going to be available, I know for sure, at Bass Pro, Cabela's, and Grizzly Jig as well. So those will be, and a lot of your independent dealers also. So, we want to make sure that we get those independent dealers in there too, because they're the backbone of our industry. So, but
no question about it. Mom and pop tackle shops are definitely that's what holds up the fishing industry.
You're exactly right. Yep.
Love them to death.
Exactly.
So what else do you have, Jason?
Well, I was going to say, just to kind of let people know, the casting version of the light action rod is going to be our 12 Day of Christmas prize. Nobody has one.
Nice.
You'll be the first one. So. All right. So, as you know, one thing that's unique about the catfish world is we have a lot of female anglers, and so at the behest of
and they're good.
Yeah, they're really good.
They're good.
I have several on my pro staff, and they have been at me now for 2 or 3 years to come up with a pink rod. So that's what we've done. This is our Silvercat Lady Elite. It's similar action to our Mag 75C, but it has the same components of our Elite. So it's got the E-glass blank. It's got the stainless steel guides. We got the pink and purple and white handle with a purple reel seat. purple wrappings. Got the glowing tip there. So that one, both this
pretty
and
cool.
the light, yeah, both this and the light action are on a container on the way. So we hope to have them by the end of the month. And so once they're here, like I said, they'll be available to purchase. They'll be on our website, but they'll also be in several retailers. So
Fantastic. So what is it they're winning tonight?
Tonight's going to be, they're going to win the Silvercat Elite Light, the light action. So it'll be that'll be the one they win tonight.
Cool. That's
like
fantastic.
I said, only a couple of my guides have it. So whoever wins, it'll be the first non-B&M person to have one. So,
Well, thank you
I've
for
got
that, Jason. You know,
no problem.
and you know, on behalf of the catfish world and ACA, thank you to you and to Jack and to B&M for your great support. You know, you were one of the first instrumental organizations to back the ACA, and we're extremely grateful and really enjoy, you know, the relationship that we have. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we're going to draw that first name for the ACA 12 Days of Christmas. Stick around.
The fear of failure is failure itself. The world of science rewards the ones who are willing to try and fail, because with the courage to fail and to learn, ideas can change the world.
It's about conservation, education, community, and fellowship. It's about being part of a common cause for the common good. It's about you. It's about us. It's our time to come together.
You have a full-time job and you want to be a full-time angler. Don't waste time scouting. You want to catch fish. That's where Garmin comes in. Our mapping with Navionics data lets you see more detail than the fish do. It's kind of a big deal. Oh, and our industry-leading live sonar is so crisp and clear you'll think you jumped in. You're welcome. Now, if only we had a powerful, efficient, whisper-quiet trolling motor. Actually, we do. It's called Force. We knew you'd like that. Less time finding, more time catching fish. Only with Garmin.
From cane poles to crappie rods to catfish, B&M continues. B&M continues making memories for over 75 years.
All right, we're back with Jason McDuffie of B&M, and Jason just announced that the tonight's winner of the first night of the ACA 12 Days of Christmas is going to get a brand new B&M. Tell me what that
Silvercat,
is, Jason.
Silvercat
Light. Elite Light. Now, this is the first one in the world that the public is going to get.
That's correct.
It's a nice rod. You guys really, really do a great job. It's a nice rod. So what do you say we go to random.org and we pick a name?
Perfect.
It's a long list. I got to go way down here to hit the randomizer, as they say.
Well, if it's one of my guys, you put it out.
If it's one of your guys, what?
If it's one of my guys, they don't get it.
One of the pro staff guys, they don't get it?
No.
Come on, Jason. It's the Christmas season.
It depends on
Well,
who it
maybe
is.
you can give the pink one to their wives
Yeah,
if it's not one of your female pro staffers. All right. Should I just do it once, or should I like randomize it like 2 or 3 times, or what should I do?
Let's do it one time. Odds are we won't land on one of our guys.
All right, one time. Okay. ACA member, Stacy Warner. Is it Warner or Warmer? Warner. Stacy Warner.
Awesome.
Stacy, congratulations. You are the first winner of the first annual ACA 12 Days of Christmas.
And we'll be the first owner.
And the first owner of the Silver Cat Elite Light. Very cool. Now, Stacy, and if you're watching, great. If somebody knows Stacy Warner, make sure you contact them and let them know. I'm not sure if it's a gal or a guy, but contact Stacy. Let them know that they won, and to send us an email with all their contact information to info@acafishing.com. We'll be sure to get that information to Jason at B&M. And we've got other things that we're adding to this prize package. On top of that, you're going to get an Rig Wrap value pack along with, hang on, see behind me, the Merry Fishman stocking. You're going to get a Merry Fishman stocking, and we're going to start you off with a few things, Rig Wrap, and we've got is it all, there it is. There it is. I'll pull it out of there. We've got a decal, our catch, release, repeat decal from the American Catfishing Association Conservation Foundation, along with a, what do you call these things? I always forget the name of them. The metal cups.
I call them like a tumbler.
Tumblers. A tumbler. Mammoth Coolers has been a great sponsor of the ACA all year, and you're also going to get a tumbler from Mammoth Coolers. So there's a whole big prize package that we're going to send your way, Stacy. Congratulations. Jason, thank you very, very much for your generosity, for your support throughout the year. And it's great to have you here. Certainly our best wishes to Jack and the whole staff at B&M for a great holiday season.
You too.
And everybody, thanks for tuning in. Stay tuned. Tomorrow night, we're going to do the same thing. And I'm not going to give you any hints of who's going to be on tomorrow night. But again, another great prize package. All from ACA. If you're not a member, join. Go to jointheaca.com. Become a member. Get your name on this list so you have a chance to win one of the ACA 12 Days of Christmas prizes. And again, the 13th day is a grand prize, and that's going to be probably worth well over $1,000 in prizes. So stick with us every night. Jason, again, thank you very, very much. Best of luck for the new year and your 75th year.
Yes, sir.
Congratulations.
Appreciate that. And Merry Christmas to everybody out there.
All right. We will see you tomorrow night. Same cat channel, same cat time. Is that how it goes? Something like that, right?
Yep.
All right. Jason, again, thank you. Good night, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow.